favorite places called Upbeat in Midtown Atlanta. About to make a bowl, do some work, and update you guys a little bit.
Number 56, Caroline DeMesquita.
Work environment right now. I don't know where all of you are from and where you live at, but being in Atlanta right now, this transition of this late summer, early fall is fantastic. Like there's a breeze, it's below 90-degree weather, just loving it, and just had a really satisfying bowl of food. So now I get to enjoy just being in a different ambiance. Some people work really well from an office setting because of the noise, the background, hearing other people's conversations. Some people work really well in a very quiet, isolated setting. For me, kind of like a combination of both, depending on what I'm working on. So today I'm working on finalizing some details of my webinar, the Feminine Health Enhanced course, on helping women understand, and coaches, male and female, understand the female body a little bit better and how to be smart and methodical about feminine enhancement, and also going through some client check-ins and just catching up on stuff like that. But you know, it's really interesting because as I pulled up here, I live 45 minutes from here, so I'm not in the metro Atlanta area much to see what's going on, what's changed, what's new. And I forgot that a lot of cities are still mandating and regulating a mask, even if you're vaccinated or not. And I don't even carry a mask on me. I'm not vaccinated. It's my choice. And if people ask me, it's not their personal information to know. So I don't disclose that, but I'm not going to have my rights taken away from me. And so I was in the restaurant for probably 30 minutes before somebody working behind the front came up and was like, here, you need to wear a mask in here. It's like, okay. And haven't had it on since. But people will stare at you when you do things different. And honestly, like, no matter if you're vaccinated or not, it's your choice. But I believe in individual rights as citizens, and I don't want that taken away from me, so I'm going to take a stance in what I believe and what I know, what I understand. And so we're not going to go into that too much now, but you know, lately just been focusing on work and growing, and now I actually just started a new workout protocol. And you guys thought I wasn't training legs much before. I'm training glutes 4 days a week right now. 4 days. My glutes are toast right now because I trained the last 2 days. Today's a rest day, and then I'll train again tomorrow, and I'll probably take a rest day and then train again that following day. So 3 rest days in a week, and I like to still get cardio and steps in. I actually track my steps more than I do like a set number of cardio sessions, because every day is different for me depending on if I'm meal prepping, doing errands, XYZ. But doing that and trying to do yoga 2 to 3 days a week. But finally feeling really good in my body. I'm going to be doing another set of blood work probably this week. I need to follow up with the lab clinic today actually and get that lab order and see if my hormones and my thyroid have improved. Fingers crossed. So if they have, that's going to be a good sign that, number one, increasing calories has been positive, but number two, the supplementation I've been doing has actually helped my body go in the direction I'm trying to go. So that's like the power of labs. I've done several videos on this, but ultimately it's for you to get a snapshot in time of your health. It's going to change. Women's hormones and health change all the time. Even through a day, our hormones are going to kind of go like this, depending on the day. So it's a snapshot so that you can start see what the trends are and know, okay, am I trending positively? Am I trending possibly in a negative way for health implications? How do you mitigate that? So that's ultimately what I focus on a lot with myself, my clients. In that way, you know, okay, my labs are trending downward. I probably don't want to add in caffeine or stimulants or a performance enhancer anything like that, that could actually down-regulate it more. So needless to say, it's kind of where I'm at with everything. I've been focusing a lot on that metabolic dysfunction healing, researching it a little bit more. And a question that I actually get a lot is specifically for how do you correct the thyroid? The thyroid is a really tricky subject. It sits right here in our neck. And one thing I've learned through Ayurvedic practice is that your thyroid can actually be affected or affect by your emotions. So if you ever get like a sore throat all the time, or you get scratchy and nervous, like you can't speak up and you always feel like you're being suppressed, you can't fully get out what is inside of you, that can actually lead to issues with your thyroid or be a sign there might be something going on with your thyroid. Now there's only a little bit of science behind that, but something to just be aware of and find out for yourself. And so what do you do when your thyroid's off? The biggest thing is you need to adjust your stress. And that can be from inflammatories with food, inflammation with training. It can be a supplement that you might need to increase your thyroid glandular with. Maybe you've been on thyroid meds for years and it's suppressed your natural production so much that you need to slowly taper off and supplement some of these essential nutrients that help support thyroid. Iodine, selenium are two of the top ones for that. B vitamins are another one. So there's a lot of elements that go into it, whether it's overproducing or underproducing. You can look at that with the TSH as well as the free T3 and free T4, because we know the TSH is speaking from the brain to the thyroid to say you need to release T4 to be converted to T3. And if that's not happening or that rate is too low, that's where we can see signs of it being off. You know, a lot of people will be like, well, I'm just tired all the time. It might not be your thyroid. It can literally be lack of sleep, lack of recovery, overstressed, an imbalance in your cortisol. All those play an effect in your health. So it's really bothering when you hear women saying, oh, well, my thyroid's off. And it may not be your thyroid. It might be your poor diet choices. It might be your poor work ethic, your inability to have stress management. So you need to really think about that before you pinpoint one piece of the puzzle that it could be. So I hope this was helpful. I have a few snips from a leg day workout here for you guys coming up. So enjoy that. And once again, drop in the comments, you know, what you're working on right now, what you're interested in learning about. My webinar still has some openings for, so if you're interested in my Feminine Health Enhanced course, please do send me an email, strongsweetcaroline@gmail.com. And also just keep living your best life. Every day you should take time for you and feel good in your own body. If you can't do that, that's where you need to figure out like what's missing in your life or what is clouding your perspective.